My name is Chris Hughes. I drive a 1991 Peugeot 205 GTI 1.6. My mother's French. I learned to drive around the vineyards around my grandparents' house in a 1965 suicide door Citroën de Chevaux. Cars have always been part of my life. My father is really into his cars, and I think that passion he passed on to me. But the French cars have always, I don't know, they've always done something for me that I haven't found in anything else. I love the style. I think they've got a flair that a lot of the other cars, especially of the period, didn't have. That je ne sais quoi, I guess. I guess the first question should be why I bought a 1.6 instead of a 1.9. At the time I was 18 and I just couldn't afford the insurance. And actually I've come to almost prefer the 1.6. I've driven both. I prefer the little pepper pot wheels that my car's got, which emulate the 205 T16 Group B rally cars. And the difference in horsepower is only 15 brake horsepower between the 1.6 and the 1.9. The 205 really owes its existence to a diesel engine. They had just developed a new diesel engine for the 405, and they wanted to put that engine into their small car range, but unfortunately it just wouldn't fit. That meant that it had quite a wide engine bay. Peugeot Sport developed a aluminium 1.6 engine that developed 105 brake horsepower. And this engine was the engine that actually went into the 205 GTI. The engine is bonkers for revs. It just cries out to be held above sort of 4,000 RPM. It means you have to work the gears. You're really up and down the box all the time. The car was also used to great effect in rallying. That particular car was based heavily on the production car. Very little was changed. And you can tell that DNA is in the 205. Peugeot haven't done anything really since that's been able to equate it really. The 205 also saved Peugeot. At the time when the 205 came out, they were in financial trouble, and the 205 went on to become its best-selling model by a huge amount. By the end of its lifespan, there had actually been over 5 million 205s. I'm not sure what the percentage of GTI was to that 5 million, but I think it accounted for something like 10% of the UK sales. The car is by no means concours. It gets used, you know, I take it to places, I take it to France, I take it to work. It gets used. However, I do like a clean car. It has had a bit of work. I've got a friend of mine who owns a Peugeot specialist garage, CM Chambers, who's done quite a bit of work on the car for me. I've won a few awards. I've been a part of the Peugeot Sport Club for a number of years. Nothing puts a smile on my face like driving my car does. If you want like an antidote to modern living, go and buy yourself a 205 GTI while you still can. I guarantee nothing will put a smile on your face like it does.